I found out that my mother used my college fund to take a long vacation to Europe after she disowned me, so I took her to court and got much more than what she stole from me. I unfortunately lost my dad suddenly 2 years ago. My dad was an alcoholic, so I didn't have a good relationship with him. He was often verbally and emotionally abusive to me as a kid, so I stopped talking to him about 2 years before he passed. His death came as a shock to me since I never thought he would pass away so young. My dad didn't have any other children, and my parents were divorced at the time of his death. I am an only child who has no other relatives that I'm close to. I ended up having to decide everything once my dad passed, which put a lot of stress on me since I was grieving horribly. My mom, seeing how stressed and overwhelmed I was, offered to be the one to close his bank account, which I accepted since she told me there was barely any money left in his account. Besides closing his bank account, my mom didn't offer me much support since she was super bitter about the divorce. She is also a very cold person in general. A couple of days later, she started complaining about how I needed to move on and asked why I cared when he wasn't a good dad. She even said that I needed to care about the living parent and not the dead one. Even though I wasn't speaking to him at the time of his passing, I still had a hard time accepting his death. In the back of my mind, I always thought at some point,